Welcome to today's tutorial. I'm going to make a decorated headband. So the things you'll need this just a plain, this is wooden headband, and then you'll need yarn. For the color that I'm using, I'll be using mustard yellow, and I also need white so that I can make the flower. I'll need a darning needle and a crochet hook. The one that I'm using is a 3.5 mm hook, and this is a medium weight yarn. You'll also need a tape measure just to see how much this one measures. This is about 15 inches, but you can still work on however big or however small yours is, because we'll be working on just straight rows. After working on the straight rows, we'll then just attach using a darning needle on the inside until where it can possibly attach itself. Yeah, so because we won't make exactly 15 inches because we want it to stretch, we're going to minus about an inch. So I'm going to make about 13.5 inches. So let me take my yarn. So you're going to make a slip knot. You're going to chain until you're able to cover. It's not a must for you to cover this top part. Like, at least you should cover this side until somewhere here, and also this side until somewhere here, because this place will be covered by your hair and it's not seen. So your chain should be able to move from this side to this side until somewhere here. You get? It just covers from this side to this side here, if you're getting what I'm saying. So I'm going to make a chain. This is a chain of 8. So if I just try it on, can you see how it fits? So it's from here to here, but then there's one chain on this side and one chain on this side. When you bring it to the middle, yeah, so from here to here is 6 chains. So I did 8 chains just for it to curve like this. Okay, so after the 8 chains, you're going to turn your work. You're going to chain 1 extra, so that is 9, and then on the next chain you're going to do a single crochet. When you get to the very end, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then do a single crochet. Now you're going to do single crochets in the back loop only. So do a single crochet in the back loop. So when you see the top of it, this is the front loop, and this right here is the back loop. So you insert your hook on that back loop, pull up a loop, and pull through too. So when you chain 1, you turn your work, you're going to do the same thing, 1 single crochet in the back loop. So you're going to do this until you have a length of 13.5 inches, or whichever, depending on the height of your hairband. You can just minus an inch or 2 for it to stretch. So do that, and then I'll meet you when you have that. So I've finished the rows. So these are 56 rows, and this is 13, like 13.4 there, about 13.5 inches. So after that, what you're going to do, you're going to do 1 single crochet all around. You're just going to do the edging, so do 1 single crochet all around until you come back to this point. So it's a single crochet in every row. So I already did the single crochets all around, so this is what you're going to have on top here, like this. So we made fewer rows so that it stretches like that, you see. So what you're going to do after that, you're going to take the hook again. You're going to decrease these stitches. So to decrease, you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook on the next stitch, pull up a loop and pull through all 3. You do it again, insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. You do it again. And so now I have 4 stitches here. But the reason as to why I'm decreasing is so that when you place it at this point here, it will be able to close and be a small gap like that. That is the reason as to why we're decreasing. Okay, so now we have 4 stitches. We're going to chain 1 and decrease again. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Insert your hook, pull up a loop and pull through all 3. Now we have only 2 stitches. You're going to chain 1 and then you're going to pull until it's like long enough, because you're going to sew using the darning needle until somewhere here, so you can just approximate how much you'll need, somewhere there, and then now you can cut your yarn like that. So that is where you're going to place your darning needle. So like that. So when you place it like this, you're just going to attach it back and forth. So for example, when you place it on this first one here, I hope you're seeing, you're going to again go to the corresponding stitch and pull it like that. The next one, you're going to start from this side, go to the corresponding stitch and pull it like that. So just do it back and forth. So you do this until you cannot be able to attach it anymore. you get to a point where you feel your fabric cannot do any much stretching, you can just stop there, and then you can start from this side and just leave a part open like that. But then if you're doing it and you're feeling like it can still take some stretch, you can just continue. You can even end up closing the entire thing. Okay, so just be the judge of that. So I actually thought this won't even close to the middle part, but then it's kind of working, so I might as well go on with it. And then we'll also decrease on this side. Decrease the same way. After decreasing, chain one, give it some yarn. But you can still just continue like this until you come and just tie it here. Like, it's not a big deal. And then on this side too. On this side too, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to move it. You're just going to move it back and forth the same way we're doing the other side. When you're done, you're just going to tie a knot between the two. And then just cut. And there you have it. So you're going to work on the flower. So to make the flower, we're going to make a magic ring. If you don't know how to make a magic ring, you can chain 4 and then slip stitch in the first chain to make a circle. So after you chain 1, you're going to do 12 single crochets inside the magic circle. I have a video of how to do a magic circle. You can also check that out. So after 12 single crochets, you're going to slip stitch on top of the first single crochet. Then you're going to pull the tail tight. After that, you're going to chain 4. After chain 4, you're going to work on the same stitch as the chain 4. So you're going to do a double crochet, but then you don't finish the double crochet. So you yarn over, you insert your hook in the same stitch as the chain 4. You pull up a loop, but you only pull through 2. You don't finish. and then you again yarn over, insert in the same spot, pull up, pull through 2. That is the second time. You do it again the third time, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, and pull through 2. After that, you're going to go to the next stitch and do the same thing. So yarn over in the next stitch, insert, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2. The second time, pull through 2, and then the third time. So you're going to do it 3 times in 2 stitches. Okay, so after that, you're going to pull through only 6 because you have 7 loops. You're going to pull through 6, and now you have 2 loops. You're going to pull through 2, and then you chain 3. After chaining 3, you're going to slip stitch in the next stitch. So in the next stitch, you make a slip stitch. After making a slip stitch, you're going to chain 4 again. So you can just pull it like that. After chaining 4, you're going to do the same thing we did on that first puff. So you yarn over, insert your hook in the same stitch as the chain 4, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert it in the same stitch as the chain 4, pull up, and then pull through 2. That is the second time. You're going to do it again the third time, and then you're going to do it again in the next stitch. So pull through 2, and then the last time pull through 2, then pull through 6. You're left with 2, pull through 2, chain 3, and then in the next stitch you're going to do a slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 4, and then repeat the same thing. So you do in the same stitch that you did a slip stitch, you do 3 double crochets, and then 3 again in the next stitch, like that, until you have 6 of this puff. So I'll meet you when you have 6 of this. Working on the last one, so I'm just going to make a slip stitch. Chain 1 and cut my yarn. So I'm going to pull up the puffs like that. So pull tight the center part again. So you're going to open the middle part of the flower. You're going to take the yellow yarn. You're going to make a slip knot, and then chain 4. After chaining 4, you're going to yarn over and insert your hook on the very first chain, and then you pull up a loop high like that. So that is 1, yarn over, insert it in this first chain again, pull up a loop, 2, yarn over, insert it in the first chain again, pull up a loop. That is the third time. So you're going to do this 7 or even 10 times depending on how much you'll be able to take. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you're going to pull through till you are left with the last 2 like that, and then you're going to pull through those 2, chain 1, and then cut your yarn like that. So this is what you're going to attach here. So you're going to take your hook, and then you're just going to pull this thread of to the back like that, and then on this side too, you're going to take your hook, you're just going to bring it to the back like that, so that you can just tie. Like, I usually don't have the time to like sew the ends and what, so I usually just tie. So you're going to tie twice. I'm going to cut the yellow one. Then you are going to also tie the white one. So the one that you finished with, you can just bring it to the middle here. After bringing it there, you can just make a knot. So you can make these 2 of them. You can make even like 4 or 5 depending on your preference. So this is what you're going to attach here. Okay, so take your hook. You're just going to insert on one stitch here. Just find somewhere to like insert your hook like that, and then you're going to pull up that thread like that, and then you're going to do it on another side too. So I'm going to pull up the yarn on this side first so that it comes to this edge. Then I bring it back to the back again. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Just find a space somewhere there and just pull it. Okay. After that, you can just rotate it like that. And then you can just tie a knot. Tie a knot to the front, tie a knot to the back, like just secure it as much as you can, okay? When it's secure enough for you, you can just cut it. If you want the flower attached, you can also like secure the petal using a darning needle. And yeah, you have it. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you tag me on Instagram or TikTok with your creations, and I'll love to see them. So thank you for watching this specific tutorial. Let me know which other color you'd like to see this headband in. So goodbye.